Welcome back to Colorado and Company. April is Child Abuse Prevention Month. The hopeful image of Pinwheels can help open a discussion about this difficult topic. Ralston House helps with public education and supports services for families and children. And joining me today is Carla Hallisey. She's a forensic interviewer, and Christian Gardner-Wood. He's the Deputy District Attorney, Special Victims Unit. Thank you for being here on this serious subject. I'm so glad you can help spread the news today. Carla, it's a difficult subject, but talk about the Ralston House. How are you helping to stop child abuse?
Ralston House is a children's advocacy center, and so when there are concerns that a child's been abused, instead of bringing them to a police department or a social services building, they come to Ralston House. It is actually a house, so it's a comfortable place for them to tell their story. So we offer forensic interviews and victim advocacy. We also have a doctor that can do medical exams when necessary. So we're the only advocacy center that can offer free pediatric sex assault exams.
That's wonderful that it's right here, too, in our own backyard for
Yes.
all of the unfortunate victims. What counties do you serve?
Jefferson, Adams, Gilpin, and Broomfield.
You mentioned a forensic interviewer. That's what you are. Explain to me what that is.
So a forensic interview is a developmentally sensitive manner of gathering information from a child when there are serious concerns that a child's been a victim of a crime, a witness to a crime, or been exposed to violence. And that's just a fancy way for saying that we give children a comfortable place to talk about something that may have been traumatic or difficult.
Absolutely, and sometimes they want to protect the person who is harming them or hurting them too. So you have to have that diplomacy to talk to them.
Yes.
Yep, unique skill. Now, as a Deputy District Attorney, Christian, how do you work with the Ralston House?
Well, I've worked with Ralston House for over 5 years now as a crimes against children prosecutor. But more recently, over the last year, I've been assigned full-time out at Ralston House through a state grant, as well as collaboration between the DA's office and Ralston House, to be an embedded in-house prosecutor to assist the forensic interviewers and assist law enforcement early on at the time of the initial interview and investigation.
And how important is that for you and Carla to work together as a team?
I think it's invaluable. It allows that collaboration up front. It allows us to gather information and evidence that may be fleeting, that wouldn't exist a month later when the case is filed with the district attorney's office. So it allows us to work together to do a better interview, but also allows me to work with detectives to help start that investigation on the right track.
Are families referred to the Ralston House?
They are. They're referred through law enforcement and human services. So the Department of Human Services or a law enforcement agency will contact Ralston House to set up an interview. The family will be given a time to come to Ralston House and then be given the services at Ralston House as well as the forensic interview at the time that they arrive.
I want to give out the website right now. I think it's really important for you to do more research, and you can go to ralstonhouse.net. That's ralstonhouse.net, or reach out and call 720-898-6752. We have some Pinwheels here. Tell me about this important subject.
Well, April is Child Abuse Awareness Month, so we're trying to really spread the word about child abuse and about the importance of reporting child abuse, supporting kids, supporting families. And one of the nationwide signs of that is a pinwheel. So Ralston House and many child advocacy centers have set up this pinwheel project. And in Colorado, you can work with Ralston House and sponsor a pinwheel garden. And it's a $250 program where you sponsor a garden, you put it outside of your house, outside of your school, outside of your business, and then you sell those pinwheels to other individuals for $5 a piece to raise money for child abuse awareness.
Oh, absolutely, and it raises awareness as well. How can we get involved, or how can we host a pinwheel garden?
Just contact Ralston House or visit the website and get more information.
Okay, again, that website, it's at the bottom of the screen. It's ralstonhouse.net, or you can call 720-898-6752. And Christian, what should a person do if they believe maybe a child is being abused?
The important thing is, if you see something, report something. I think so often we get nervous. We say maybe something happened. We have some concerns, but we can't prove it. The important thing for people is to understand that's my job, to prove it. If you have a suspicion, report it to the Child Abuse Hotline, 1-844-Colorado 4 Kids, CO, the number 4 kids.
Okay, thank you very much for coming on the show and spreading the awareness of the Ralston House and the work that you do.
Thank you very much for having us.
Ralston House Child Advocacy Center works with law enforcement, human services, and the community to provide a safe place to help children and ensure victim services for those who have been abused. Support Ralston House's educational outreach programs, and that includes hosting a pinwheel garden. You can learn more online. Please go to ralstonhouse.net or call 720-898-6752.